Have you ever walked into a room and forgotten why you went in there? Or maybe you've struggled to recall a name you've known for years. If so, you're not alone. As we get older, it's natural to worry about memory lapses and whether they might be something more serious, like dementia. But here's the good news. Science tells us there are simple, enjoyable ways to keep our brains sharp and reduce the risk of cognitive decline. In this video, we'll explore 6 brain exercises backed by research that can help protect your memory and thinking skills. These aren't complicated or time-consuming, just small, everyday habits that make a big difference. And the best part? They're things you can start doing today, no matter your age or fitness level. Let's begin with the first exercise, learning something new. You've probably heard the saying, you can't teach an old dog new tricks, but that couldn't be further from the truth. Our brains are capable of forming new connections at any age, and challenging them with fresh skills is like giving them a workout. Think about something you've always wanted to try, maybe playing an instrument, painting, or even learning a few phrases in a new language. It doesn't have to be perfect. The goal is simply to engage your brain in a way that pushes it out of its comfort zone. Studies show that picking up a new hobby can improve memory and even delay the onset of dementia. Now, let's talk about the second exercise, socializing. Did you know that having a good conversation with a friend is actually a powerful brain booster? When we engage in meaningful discussions, our brains work hard to process language, emotions, and memories all at the same time. Research has found that seniors who stay socially active have a lower risk of cognitive decline compared to those who are more isolated. So, whether it's joining a book club, calling an old friend, or even chatting with neighbors, make time for connection. It's not just good for your mood, it's great for your brain. And here's a fun one, playing games. Whether it's chess, crossword puzzles, or even card games, activities that require strategy and problem solving keep your mind nimble. Games force you to think ahead, remember rules, and adapt to new situations, all of which strengthen cognitive function. One study even found that older adults who regularly played board games had a 15% lower risk of dementia. So, the next time you're looking for a way to pass the time, consider it an opportunity to give your brain a little workout. Now that we've covered learning, socializing, and playing games, let's move on to the next set of brain exercises, ones that involve movement and creativity. Because keeping your brain healthy isn't just about mental challenges, it's about engaging your whole self. You know, it's fascinating how our bodies and minds are so deeply connected. What's good for your heart and muscles is often just as good for your brain, and that brings us to our next brain exercise, physical activity. Now, I'm not talking about running a marathon or lifting heavy weights. Something as simple as a daily walk can work wonders for your cognitive health. When you move your body, you increase blood flow to the brain, which helps nourish brain cells and even encourages the growth of new ones. Studies show that regular exercise, like brisk walking or gentle yoga, can improve memory and slow down brain aging. So, if you've been putting off that stroll around the neighborhood, think of it as a gift to your brain. Even just 20 minutes a day can make a difference. Now, let's talk about something you might not expect, dancing. Yes, dancing. It's not only a joyful way to move your body, but also one of the best workouts for your brain. Why? Because dancing combines physical movement with mental coordination. You have to remember steps, keep rhythm, and stay balanced, all at the same time. Researchers have found that seniors who dance regularly have better memory and problem-solving skills than those who don't. So, put on some music from your favorite era and let yourself move. It doesn't have to be perfect, just have fun with it. Next up is an exercise that taps into your creative side, writing. Whether it's journaling your thoughts, writing letters to loved ones, or even jotting down short stories, putting pen to paper or fingers to keyboard is a fantastic way to keep your brain sharp. Writing forces you to organize your thoughts, recall details, and express yourself clearly, all of which engage multiple areas of the brain. Some studies suggest that people who write regularly, even just a few sentences a day, have stronger cognitive function as they age. So, why not start a gratitude journal or write down a favorite memory? It's a simple habit with big benefits. Now, let's transition to our final set of exercises, ones that focus on mindfulness and sensory engagement. Because sometimes, the most powerful brain boosters are the ones that help us slow down and truly pay attention. Have you ever noticed how a familiar smell, like fresh coffee or a favorite flower, can suddenly bring back a vivid memory? That's because our senses are deeply tied to how our brain stores and retrieves information. And that brings us to our fifth brain exercise, engaging your senses. Intentionally focusing on what you see, hear, touch, taste, and smell is like giving your brain a mini workout. Try this. The next time you eat a meal, slow down and really savor each bite. Notice the textures, flavors, and aromas. Or take a walk outside and pay close attention to the sounds of birds, the feeling of the breeze, the colors of the leaves. Studies show that sensory activities stimulate different parts of the brain, strengthening neural connections and even improving recall. It's a simple but powerful way to keep your mind sharp while appreciating the little joys in life. Now, let's talk about our final exercise, and it's one you might already be looking forward to: meditation or deep breathing. You might wonder, how does sitting quietly help my brain? Well, research reveals that regular meditation reduces stress hormones that can damage brain cells over time. Even just 10 minutes a day of deep, mindful breathing can improve focus, memory, and emotional balance. If you're new to it, start small, sit comfortably, close your eyes, and focus on taking slow breaths in and out. When your mind wanders, and it will, gently bring it back to your breathing. Over time, this practice not only calms the mind but also strengthens the brain's ability to stay clear and resilient. So, let's quickly recap these 6 science-backed exercises: learning something new, staying social, playing games, moving your body, engaging your senses, and practicing mindfulness. The beauty of these habits is that they don't feel like chores. They're enjoyable, meaningful activities that weave naturally into your day. You don't have to do them all at once. Even adding 1 or 2 can make a difference. Remember, your brain is like a muscle. The more you nurture it, the stronger it stays. And it's never too late to start. So why not pick one exercise today and give it a try? Share in the comments which one resonates with you, or let us know how you already keep your mind active. If you found this helpful, don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more tips on living your healthiest, happiest life after 60. Here's to a sharper mind and a brighter future. You've got this.